Hi, it's Kate, and today I want to talk about work attitude. What happened recently? One of my colleagues, she's like very experienced. She's been cleaning for 13 or 18 years, something like that. So she told me recently, yeah, if it's the glue sticks to the table, don't be bothered cleaning it off completely. Just go once with the mop, and if it's not going away, just leave it there. Um, I consider this as advice, good advice, if I wouldn't be me, if it doesn't make sense. If it makes sense, sorry. So, whenever I was working, no matter what job I was doing, I was always trying to be the best. And it's not a matter of someone judging me, watching me, or controlling me. It just, I have this feeling. Every job that I was doing, I really loved that job to a certain point, and I was enjoying the process and the result. So when I was working in the game company, I was the one whom they so everyone had to ask to raise their salary in certain periods. I was the only one who didn't have to ask. They did it themselves because the job that I was doing was great. And one of the 3D artists, basically, for him it was really personal that I left, because he really wanted me to work on that project, and he was telling me like, Kate, you have a great future if you're gonna continue doing what you're doing. You are amazing and talented and all of that. And it's not about me being amazing and awesome. No, the thing that I want to talk about is the attitude that people have to in their everyday life towards what they're doing. If a doctor treated a patient in this way, would you be happy if you're the patient? I don't think so. If you would be the mom of that child who would sit at the desk and stick their sweater to the glue on the table, would you be happy? I don't think so. So I have all of this mentality in my head. I don't need anyone to tell me these things. I just have them in my head. Every time when I'm doing some job, I always analyze, am I happy with the result? And if I would be someone else, not the person who made this, would I enjoy the result? And this is how I perceive things in almost every aspect of my life. If I do something, I don't do it for someone to tell me, oh, it's good or bad. It's nice to hear this feedback. It means that I am kind of on the earth standing. So it's not like in my dreams it's an amazing result and everyone is like, oh my god, it's crap. No, it gives me this like normalization thing, if you know what I mean. But if I want to make cleaning as my business, no one will pay me if I do cleaning using that advice. It's not about this lady being awful or whatever. No, she's a great person and she has her own work ethic and whatever, and it works for her because she's been doing it for 18 years. It means something, yeah. It's not just my style. So why I decided to talk about it, maybe when I was thinking about it, it's very important, to be honest. I'm just trying to put it in the right word, using the right words. So we all want to, not all, there are people who want to dominate. Yes, domination is something important for me as well. But there are two types of domination. One is very constructive, and another one is toxic. I would call it toxic. So it has to do with our emotions like anger and this instinct, you can call it killing instinct, like, because we are like smart animals, if we can say so. So if you want to dominate and you have this instinct, you have this eager to do things, you have this energy to do things, then constructive domination is when you come into the room. If you're a cleaner like me, let me talk about myself. When I come into the room and I see all of this mess, and I use my anger as a fuel to get rid of it, to be done with it as soon as possible in the best way as possible. So once I leave the room, I can look back and I see I did it. I dominated that place. I destroyed all of the mess. I made it clean and spot on. And it's perfect. Like nothing happened there. No parties, no kids. Like it was a virgin all this time. So this is me using my domination instinct in a constructive way to do my job, to create something good. But if we talk about toxic domination, so it's not a question about if you want to have it or not. It's either you have it or not. Yes, either you have this amount of energy or you don't have it. So when you have it and it's toxic, it becomes toxic because you're not using it in the constructive way. So, for example, I have an acquaintance, and for her, she has really strong, high level of energy, but she can't use it now. She's like in the phase of, in her stage of her own problems, and it became toxic. She's doing it subconsciously. So what she's doing, she's destroying people around her, making not really nice comments, behaving not in a nice way, just to get that feeling of domination, but in a toxic way. So you will get it no matter if you want it or not, if it's in you. It just to be conscious about if you have it. Okay, make it constructive, create something, lead someone, do your job perfectly, I don't know, perform better, make it like good thing, make it a good thing. So what I'm trying to do, once I feel this energy, once I feel that, okay, today I'm in the mood, I want to be the best. Okay, I can use it in my job, or if it's a day off, I can use it to do something great at home, or plan and make the best day for my son, or meet with my friends and make them their time better, or help them somehow. So it's not about our it's not about us being bad or good. It's about how we use what we have. And that was my main train of thoughts about this, work ethics and instinct of domination that we have. I don't know if it makes any sense for you. If you listen to it, I hope it will, and I hope I conveyed the idea that I wanted to convey. This is the way it works for me. So if I want to build a business, I want to build it in the constructive, dominating way, where I create something that is like amazing, that awesome, that makes people feel alive, that makes people feel like they deserve more, they are better, and all of that stuff. It was always like that for me. Of course, there were periods when I was like, oh, fork it all, I just want to live in the woods and look at the stars and all of this. But then when I come back to my normal state of mind, and when I have energy, because when I started this channel I was ill and I had absolutely no energy, and now I feel like illness is slowly leaving me and I have more energy. It's still a bit difficult for me to talk for this long time, but maybe you can see the dynamics. Oh, my hand is shaking. Shake it off, shake it off. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So anyway, the main point, if you found yourself, no, let's make it about me. The main point, when I find myself in a low toxic condition, it means it's time for me to do something that I've been planning to do for a while. And when I feel that I have energy, or I feel angry for any reason, I try to direct that energy to make something that can be called as constructive domination, to do my job perfectly, to organize my life better, anything that is there in that particular time and moment. So yeah, so I want to convey this idea. Maybe it will inspire someone and it will give, this sparkle. If you understand, if you feel that what I'm saying, you can relate to that, maybe it will help you as well. Because it was not conscious for me. It was not obvious for me for a long time. Now, looking back, I reflect and I analyze and I like, this is what it was. Now I understand why I did that and that. But in the moment, I was absolutely subconsciously doing things constructive and destructive. Now it's more and more understandable for me why I did this and that. And from this point of view, whenever I feel angry, anxious, or if I feel like worried about my future, I just try to transform that energy into something that can help me or someone else. Thank you for your attention. If you listened to the end of this video, you are very, very brave and persistent and amazing person. One love. So I wish all of us to find ourselves and to study ourselves through our actions and through our journey, and to be more and more connected to ourselves. Because I think that if we study ourselves long enough, we will understand that we don't need wars, we don't need all of these crazy things that are going on outside. We can find ways around it without it, and we can create a better world. And if I need to clean every spot on this planet, I will clean every spot on this planet to come to this reality where we all, no matter how many of us there, we all live peacefully. So see you tomorrow.